Imagine this. You're reaching for a jar on the top shelf, but your arms feel weaker than they used to. Or maybe you've noticed it's harder to get up from a chair without pushing off. What if I told you that right now your muscles are shrinking, and if you don't act fast, you could lose up to 40% of your strength by age 80? The scary truth? After 50, your body starts breaking down muscle faster than it builds it. But here's the good news. You are not powerless against this silent thief of strength. Scientists have discovered that certain foods can slow, stop, and even reverse muscle loss. But most seniors aren't eating enough of them. In this video, we're exposing the top 10 essential foods that fuel muscle growth, boost energy, and keep you strong, active, and independent for years to come. Miss even one of these, and you could be speeding up your body's decline without even realizing it. Stay tuned, because what you eat in the next decade could determine whether you're still gardening, traveling, and playing with grandkids, or struggling just to stand up. Let's fight back, starting today. Why seniors lose muscle. As we age, our bodies undergo a natural but concerning process called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. This decline typically begins as early as our 30s, but accelerates significantly after age 50, with research showing that seniors can lose 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade, and up to 15% per decade after 70. But why does this happen? The answer lies in a combination of biological, hormonal, and lifestyle factors. First, protein synthesis slows down as we age, meaning our bodies become less efficient at repairing and building muscle tissue. At the same time, muscle breakdown increases due to higher levels of inflammation and oxidative stress. Hormonal changes also play a major role. Declining levels of testosterone, growth hormone, and insulin like growth factor 1 reduce the body's ability to maintain muscle. Additionally, mitochondrial dysfunction, the weakening of our cells' energy producers, makes it harder for muscles to sustain strength and endurance. Lifestyle factors worsen this natural decline. Many seniors eat too little protein, falling short of the increased requirements needed to preserve muscle. A sedentary lifestyle accelerates muscle loss, as use it or lose it applies directly to muscle tissue. Chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and arthritis further contribute by increasing inflammation and reducing mobility. Even minor changes, like cutting back on physical activity due to joint pain, can trigger a downward spiral of muscle loss, weakness, and frailty. The consequences of unchecked sarcopenia are serious. Higher risk of falls, fractures, loss of independence, and even premature mortality. But the good news? This process can be slowed and even partially reversed with the right diet, exercise, and lifestyle adjustments. In the next sections, we'll reveal the essential foods and habits that help seniors preserve and rebuild muscle, keeping them stronger and more active for years to come. The essential muscle-building nutrients. As we age, our bodies undergo significant changes that increase our protein requirements. While younger adults may maintain muscle with 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, seniors typically need between 1 to 1.2 grams, and sometimes even more. This heightened need stems from a condition called anabolic resistance, where aging muscles become less efficient at using dietary protein for repair and growth. The combination of hormonal changes, increased inflammation, and reduced digestive efficiency creates a perfect storm that demands higher protein intake to prevent muscle wasting. Several biological factors make seniors particularly vulnerable to muscle loss. Declining levels of key hormones like testosterone and growth hormone impair the body's natural muscle-building processes. Chronic inflammation accelerates muscle breakdown while interfering with protein utilization. Many older adults also experience natural appetite reduction and digestive changes that make consuming adequate protein more challenging. Without conscious effort to increase intake, seniors can lose significant muscle mass each year, leading to weakness, frailty, and loss of independence. The solution requires both strategic quantity and quality of protein. Seniors should aim for 25-30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, with particular emphasis on leucine-rich sources that can overcome anabolic resistance. This essential amino acid acts as the critical trigger for muscle protein synthesis in aging bodies. Ideal protein sources include whey, eggs, fish, and Greek yogurt, all providing complete proteins with optimal amino acid profiles. Timing matters too, with protein consumption spaced evenly throughout the day and especially within 2 hours after physical activity. Recent studies suggest protein needs may be even higher for frail seniors or those recovering from illness or surgery. The body's demand for building materials increases during these vulnerable periods. By making protein intake a conscious priority and choosing the most bioavailable sources, older adults can effectively combat sarcopenia. This nutritional strategy helps maintain strength, mobility, and independence, key factors for quality of life in later years. Proper protein nutrition serves as the foundation for preserving the muscle mass that powers daily activities and protects against age decline. Leucine is the most critical amino acid for maintaining and building muscle mass in seniors. This essential branch-chain amino acid acts as the key that unlocks muscle protein synthesis by activating the mTOR pathway, the body's primary muscle-building mechanism. Research shows that aging muscles require about 2 to 3 grams of leucine per meal to effectively stimulate protein synthesis, compared to the 1 to 2 grams needed by younger adults. This increased requirement stems from age anabolic resistance, where older muscles become less responsive to protein's building signals. The unique power of leucine makes it particularly important for combating sarcopenia, age muscle loss. Studies demonstrate that meals containing adequate leucine can boost muscle protein synthesis in seniors by up to 50% compared to low leucine meals with identical total protein content. Leucine works by essentially switching on the muscle repair and growth processes that naturally decline with age. Without sufficient leucine intake, even high-protein diets may fail to adequately preserve muscle mass in older adults. The best dietary sources of leucine include whey protein, about 2.5 grams per scoop, chicken breast, 2 grams per 3-ounce serving, salmon, 1.7 grams per 3-ounce portion, eggs, 1.3 grams per 2 large eggs, and nuts, particularly peanuts, at 0.7 grams per quarter cup. For optimal muscle maintenance, seniors should aim to include at least one leucine-rich food in each meal. The timing of leucine consumption is also important. Taking it within 2 hours after resistance exercise can maximize its muscle-building benefits. Some older adults may benefit from leucine supplements, 2 to 3 grams per dose, to ensure they meet their increased requirements, especially if they have reduced appetites or difficulty consuming enough protein-rich foods. However, leucine works most effectively when consumed as part of complete proteins containing all essential amino acids, rather than in isolation. By prioritizing leucine intake throughout the day, seniors can help counteract age muscle loss and maintain strength and mobility. Vitamin D plays a crucial yet often overlooked role in maintaining muscle health as we age. This powerful nutrient acts like a master regulator for our muscles, influencing everything from strength to coordination. As seniors, our bodies face a double challenge. We produce less vitamin D from sunlight exposure due to aging skin, and we may absorb it less efficiently from food. Studies show that nearly half of older adults don't get enough vitamin D, putting them at risk for weaker muscles and poorer physical function. The connection between vitamin D and muscle strength works in several important ways. First, it helps our muscle fibers contract properly by regulating calcium flow within cells. Without adequate vitamin D, muscles become slower and weaker. Second, it reduces chronic inflammation that can break down muscle tissue over time. Perhaps most importantly, vitamin D actually turns on genes involved in building and maintaining muscle mass. This makes it especially valuable for combating age muscle loss. Getting enough vitamin D becomes increasingly important after age 50. The best natural sources include fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, which provide both vitamin D and beneficial omega-3s. Egg yolks and fortified dairy products also contribute, but many seniors find it difficult to get enough through diet alone. Safe sun exposure helps, but aging skin produces vitamin D less efficiently. That's why supplements are often recommended, typically in the range of 1,000 to 4,000 IU daily, depending on individual needs and blood test results. Vitamin D works best when combined with other muscle-supporting strategies. When paired with adequate protein intake and regular strength exercises, it can help maintain muscle mass and prevent weakness. This nutrient also supports nerve function, which helps with balance and coordination, key factors in preventing falls. For seniors, maintaining optimal vitamin D levels isn't just about bone health. It's a critical component of staying strong, mobile, and independent throughout later life. Omega-3 fatty acids serve as powerful allies in preserving muscle health as we age. These essential fats, particularly EPA and DHA found in fish, play multiple protective roles for aging muscles. They work to reduce chronic inflammation that can break down muscle tissue, while simultaneously enhancing the body's ability to build new muscle proteins. Research shows omega-3s help maintain muscle quality by supporting the size and function of muscle fibers, which naturally decline with age. For seniors, getting enough omega-3s can make a noticeable difference in physical strength and function. These healthy fats improve how muscles respond to both protein intake and exercise, two critical factors for combating age muscle loss. Studies demonstrate that older adults with higher omega-3 levels tend to maintain better muscle mass and experience slower decline in physical abilities. The anti-inflammatory effects also help reduce joint stiffness and pain, making it easier to stay active. The most effective sources of omega-3s include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, which provide the direct forms, EPA and DHA, that our bodies can readily use. Plant sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts contain a different form, ALA, that the body must convert. Since this conversion becomes less efficient with age, fish sources or supplements often prove more reliable for seniors. Many experts recommend aiming for at least 2 servings of fatty fish weekly, or considering a high-quality fish oil supplement to ensure adequate intake. What makes omega-3s particularly valuable is how they work together with other muscle-supporting nutrients. When combined with adequate protein, vitamin D, and regular resistance exercise, omega-3s help create an optimal environment for maintaining muscle mass and strength. This nutritional synergy becomes increasingly important as we age, helping to preserve mobility, independence, and overall quality of life in our later years. The antioxidants and magnesium play crucial but often overlooked roles in maintaining muscle health as we age. Oxidative stress from free radicals gradually damages muscle cells over time, while magnesium deficiency can impair muscle function at the most basic level. These silent contributors to muscle loss become increasingly important after age 50, when our body's natural defenses begin to weaken. Powerful antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, and various plant compounds help neutralize the harmful molecules that break down muscle tissue. Colorful fruits and vegetables, especially berries, leafy greens, and nuts, provide these protective substances. Research shows that seniors who consume more antioxidant-rich foods tend to maintain better muscle strength and physical function. These nutrients work by reducing inflammation and protecting muscle fibers from oxidative damage that accumulates with age. Magnesium serves as nature's muscle regulator, involved in every contraction and relaxation of our muscles. This essential mineral also supports energy production within muscle cells and helps process the proteins needed for maintenance and repair. Many seniors don't get enough magnesium due to decreased absorption and dietary changes. Good sources include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Low magnesium levels can lead to muscle cramps, weakness, and fatigue, all of which make physical activity more difficult. The combination of antioxidants and magnesium creates a protective network for aging muscles. Antioxidants shield muscle cells from damage, while magnesium ensures they function smoothly. Together with proper protein intake and regular exercise, these nutrients help seniors maintain strength, mobility, and independence. Simple dietary choices, like adding spinach to meals or snacking on almonds, can make a meaningful difference in preserving muscle health over time. The complete guide to muscle-preserving foods for seniors. As we age, maintaining muscle mass becomes increasingly important for mobility, independence, and overall health. The foods we choose to eat can make a significant difference in preserving precious muscle tissue. Let's explore in detail the top 10 muscle-preserving foods that should be staples in every senior's diet. Eggs represent one of nature's most perfect protein packages. Each large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, including all 9 essential amino acids in nearly ideal proportions for human nutrition. What makes eggs particularly valuable for seniors is their rich leucine content, about 0.5 grams per egg. Leucine acts as the critical trigger for muscle protein synthesis, a process that becomes less efficient with age. The protein in eggs is also highly bioavailable, meaning seniors can absorb and utilize it more efficiently than many other protein sources. Beyond muscle benefits, eggs provide choline for brain health and lutein for eye health, making them a true nutritional powerhouse. Many seniors find eggs easy to prepare and digest, which helps ensure consistent protein intake. Greek yogurt stands out as an exceptional dairy choice for muscle preservation. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt undergoes additional straining to remove whey, resulting in a thicker product with nearly double the protein content. A typical 6-ounce serving provides 15 to 20 grams of protein, primarily in the form of casein, a slow-digesting protein that provides a steady release of amino acids to muscles over several hours. This makes Greek yogurt particularly valuable when consumed before bedtime, as it can help prevent muscle breakdown during the overnight fasting period. The probiotics in Greek yogurt also support gut health, which becomes increasingly important for nutrient absorption as we age. Many varieties are fortified with vitamin D, further enhancing their muscle-supporting benefits. Salmon deserves special attention as both a premium protein source and provider of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. A 3-ounce serving of wild-caught salmon delivers about 22 grams of high-quality protein, along with substantial amounts of EPA and DHA, the most bioactive forms of omega-3s. These fatty acids help combat the chronic low-grade inflammation that contributes to age muscle loss. Research shows that omega-3s may actually enhance muscle cells' sensitivity to protein and exercise stimuli, making them more responsive to muscle-building signals. Salmon is also one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, which works synergistically with protein to maintain muscle mass. The combination of these nutrients makes salmon one of the most comprehensive muscle-preserving foods available. Chicken breast offers one of the most concentrated sources of lean protein, with about 26 grams per 3-ounce cooked serving. Its high leucine content, approximately 2 grams per serving, makes it particularly effective at stimulating muscle protein synthesis in older adults. Chicken is also rich in B vitamins, especially niacin and B6, which support energy metabolism in muscle cells. Many seniors find chicken easy to chew and digest compared to red meats, and its mild flavor makes it versatile for various preparations. When selecting chicken, skinless breasts provide the leanest protein option, while keeping some dark meat in the diet can provide additional iron, an important mineral for oxygen transport to muscles. Lentils provide an excellent plant-based protein option for seniors, with about 18 grams per cooked cup. As a legume, lentils offer the added benefit of being high in fiber, which supports digestive health and helps regulate blood sugar levels, both important considerations for aging adults. While plant proteins are often lower in certain essential amino acids compared to animal sources, lentils contain relatively high amounts of lysine, the amino acid most commonly lacking in plant-based diets. When paired with whole grains like brown rice or whole wheat, lentils form a complete protein profile comparable to animal sources. They're also rich in iron, folate, and magnesium, all nutrients that support muscle function and energy production. For seniors following vegetarian or flexitarian diets, lentils represent one of the most nutrient-dense protein options available. Quinoa stands out among grains as a complete protein source, containing all 9 essential amino acids in balanced proportions. 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides about 8 grams of protein, along with valuable amounts of magnesium, manganese, and phosphorus, minerals essential for proper muscle contraction and energy metabolism. Unlike many grains, quinoa is naturally gluten-free, making it suitable for seniors with gluten sensitivities. Its mild nutty flavor and versatile texture make it easy to incorporate into various dishes, from breakfast porridges to dinner pilafs. Quinoa also contains antioxidants like quercetin and kaempferol, which help protect muscle cells from oxidative damage. For seniors looking to boost their protein intake from plant sources, quinoa offers one of the most nutritionally complete options available. Almonds provide a convenient, nutrient-dense snack that supports muscle health in multiple ways. 1 ounce, about 23 almonds, delivers 6 grams of plant protein along with healthy monounsaturated fats. Almonds are particularly rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect muscle cell membranes from oxidative damage. They're also an excellent source of magnesium, with 1 ounce providing about 20% of the daily requirement, a mineral crucial for proper muscle function and relaxation. The fiber in almonds helps regulate blood sugar levels, preventing the spikes and crashes that can sap energy needed for physical activity. Many seniors find almonds easy to incorporate into their diets as a standalone snack, added to yogurt or oatmeal, or in the form of almond butter for those who may have difficulty chewing whole nuts. Spinach may not be the first food that comes to mind for muscle preservation, but its nutrient profile makes it invaluable for seniors. This leafy green is packed with magnesium. A cup of cooked spinach provides about 40% of the daily requirement. Magnesium plays essential roles in muscle contraction and relaxation, and deficiencies can lead to cramps and weakness. Spinach also contains nitrates that help improve blood flow to muscles, potentially enhancing exercise performance and recovery. The antioxidants in spinach, including vitamin C and various phytonutrients, help combat the oxidative stress that contributes to age muscle loss. While spinach doesn't provide significant protein itself, it makes an excellent accompaniment to protein-rich foods, enhancing their muscle-building benefits. Whey protein powder offers one of the most efficient ways for seniors to increase their protein intake, especially for those with reduced appetites or difficulty chewing. Derived from milk during cheese production, whey protein is considered the gold standard for protein quality due to its complete amino acid profile and rapid absorption rate. A single scoop typically provides 20-25 grams of protein with high concentrations of leucine, the key amino acid for triggering muscle protein synthesis. Whey protein is particularly effective when consumed after resistance exercise, as it quickly delivers amino acids to muscles when they're most receptive to growth signals. For seniors who struggle to meet their protein needs through whole foods alone, whey protein can be easily mixed into smoothies, oatmeal, or other soft foods to boost protein intake without adding much volume. Berries round out our list of top muscle-preserving foods due to their exceptional antioxidant content. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are all rich in anthocyanins and other polyphenols that help neutralize free radicals generated during muscle use and repair. By reducing oxidative stress, these compounds help protect muscle cells from damage and support recovery after physical activity. Berries also contain anti-inflammatory compounds that may help reduce muscle soreness and stiffness. While not a significant protein source themselves, berries make an excellent accompaniment to protein-rich foods like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, enhancing their muscle-preserving benefits. Their natural sweetness can also help satisfy sugar cravings in a nutrient-dense way, supporting overall dietary quality. Each of these foods contributes unique benefits to muscle preservation, and their effects are magnified when combined strategically in the diet. For example, pairing eggs with spinach creates a meal rich in both high-quality protein and muscle-supporting magnesium. Combining salmon with quinoa provides complete protein along with omega-3s and antioxidants. Greek yogurt topped with berries and almonds delivers a powerful combination of slow-digesting protein, healthy fats, and protective phytonutrients. The timing of these foods also matters for optimal muscle preservation. Distributing protein intake evenly across meals, rather than consuming most at dinner, helps maintain a steady supply of amino acids for muscle repair throughout the day. Consuming protein-rich foods within 1-2 hours after physical activity takes advantage of the anabolic window when muscles are most receptive to nutrients for repair and growth. For seniors with specific dietary restrictions or challenges, adaptations can make these foods more accessible. Those with chewing difficulties might choose canned salmon instead of fresh, opt for ground chicken rather than whole cuts, or blend berries and spinach into smoothies. Lactose-intolerant individuals can select lactose-free Greek yogurt or whey protein isolate, which contains minimal lactose. The cumulative effect of regularly including these muscle-preserving foods in the diet can be profound. Not only do they provide the raw materials for maintaining muscle tissue, but they also supply the supporting nutrients needed for optimal muscle function, energy production, and recovery from activity. Combined with regular resistance exercise, even light strength training, these foods can help seniors maintain strength, mobility, and independence well into later life. It's worth noting that while these 10 foods are particularly effective for muscle preservation, they're most beneficial as part of a varied, nutrient-dense overall diet. Other foods like lean beef, turkey, cottage cheese, edamame, and pumpkin seeds can also contribute valuable nutrients for muscle health. Hydration is equally important, as water comprises about 75% of muscle tissue and is essential for proper muscle function. For seniors concerned about maintaining their strength and independence, making these muscle-preserving foods dietary staples can be one of the most effective nutritional strategies available. Their combined benefits address multiple aspects of age muscle loss, providing high-quality protein to stimulate muscle synthesis, anti-inflammatory compounds to reduce breakdown, and essential micronutrients to support muscle function. By prioritizing these foods in daily meals and snacks, seniors can take proactive steps to preserve their muscle mass and maintain their quality of life as they age. Common mistakes that accelerate muscle loss in seniors. Many well-intentioned seniors unknowingly make dietary choices that sabotage their muscle preservation efforts. One of the most widespread mistakes is skipping protein at breakfast. After an overnight fast, muscles are in a catabolic, breaking down state. Starting the day with just toast or cereal fails to provide the amino acids needed to switch back to muscle-building mode. Research shows seniors who consume at least 25 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast maintain significantly more muscle mass than those who eat carb-heavy morning meals. Another critical error is relying solely on plant proteins without proper planning. While beans, lentils, and grains are nutritious, most lack sufficient leucine, the key amino acid for triggering muscle growth. Seniors following vegetarian diets often don't combine complementary proteins properly or account for lower bioavailability. This can lead to inadequate muscle protein synthesis despite seemingly enough total protein intake. Those avoiding animal products should emphasize soy, quinoa, and fermented plant proteins while considering leucine supplements if needed. Neglecting post-exercise nutrition is another muscle-depleting mistake. The 30 to 60 minutes after strength training represent a crucial window when muscles are primed to absorb nutrients for repair and growth. Failing to consume protein and carbohydrates during this period misses the opportunity to maximize exercise benefits. A simple whey protein shake with a banana can make a significant difference in long-term muscle retention. Many seniors overemphasize lean protein while neglecting healthy fats. While lean meats provide excellent protein, avoiding fatty fish, nuts, and olive oil means missing out on anti-inflammatory omega-3s that protect muscle tissue. The fear of dietary fat often leads to inadequate calorie intake, forcing the body to break down muscle for energy. Including moderate amounts of healthy fats supports hormone production and helps maintain muscle mass. Poor meal timing represents another common pitfall. Consuming most of the day's protein at dinner doesn't provide the consistent amino acid supply aging muscles need. Studies reveal seniors who evenly distribute protein across 3 meals preserve muscle better than those who skew intake toward one large meal. This pattern also helps maintain stable energy levels throughout the day. Inadequate hydration quietly undermines muscle health. Since muscles are about 75% water, even mild dehydration impairs protein synthesis and muscle function. Many seniors deliberately limit fluids to reduce bathroom trips or simply forget to drink enough. Chronic dehydration leads to muscle cramps, weakness, and fatigue, all of which discourage physical activity and accelerate muscle loss. Overlooking vitamin D status is another critical oversight. Nearly half of seniors are deficient in this crucial nutrient that directly influences muscle protein synthesis and strength. Relying solely on dietary sources without considering supplements or sun exposure often means failing to maintain optimal levels, especially in winter months or for homebound individuals. Many make the mistake of focusing only on diet while neglecting strength training. No amount of protein can prevent muscle loss without the stimulation of resistance exercise. Even light strength training 2-3 times weekly creates the necessary stimulus for muscles to respond to dietary protein. Conversely, those who exercise but don't increase protein intake miss out on potential gains. Relying too heavily on protein bars and shakes at the expense of whole foods is another misstep. While convenient, many processed protein products lack the full spectrum of nutrients found in whole food sources. They often contain excessive sugars, artificial ingredients, or inadequate leucine content compared to foods like eggs, fish, and Greek yogurt. Finally, many seniors don't adjust protein intake during illness or recovery. Stressful events like surgery, infections, or hospital stays dramatically increase protein requirements. Maintaining usual intake during these periods often leads to accelerated muscle loss. Protein needs may temporarily increase by 50% or more during recovery from illness or injury. By recognizing and correcting these common mistakes, seniors can significantly improve their ability to maintain muscle mass. The solution involves strategic protein timing, proper food combinations, adequate hydration, and the right balance of exercise and nutrition. Small adjustments in these areas can yield substantial benefits for long-term muscle preservation and quality of life. As we age, muscle loss, sarcopenia, becomes a serious concern, threatening strength, mobility, and independence. However, strategic nutrition can dramatically slow this process and even help rebuild muscle. The key lies in understanding which nutrients matter most and how to incorporate them effectively. Protein is the foundation, with seniors needing 1.2 g per kg of body weight daily more than younger adults due to anabolic resistance. High-quality sources like eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken, and whey protein provide essential amino acids, particularly leucine, which directly triggers muscle growth. Vitamin D and omega-3s play crucial supporting roles, enhancing protein absorption, reducing inflammation, and improving muscle function. Magnesium and antioxidants further protect muscles by optimizing contractions and fighting oxidative damage. Yet, even with the right foods, common mistakes like skipping protein at breakfast, neglecting post-workout nutrition, or underestimating hydration can undermine progress. The best results come from combining these nutrients with resistance exercise, ensuring muscles get both the fuel and stimulation they need. By prioritizing these muscle-preserving foods and avoiding pitfalls, seniors can maintain strength, prevent frailty, and enjoy an active, independent lifestyle for years to come. Your plate holds the power. Eat wisely, stay strong.